but you do not have a monopoly of love of country. Mas marami akong sinugal kaysa sa iyo. So do not give me that crap. Madam Batoy.
Sa gitna ng pagdinig tungkol sa prangkisa ng SMNI, pinasight in contempt ng House Committee on Legislative Franchises, ang isa pang Sunshine Media Network International, o SMNI TV host na si Lorraine Badoy, dahil umano sa hindi nito pagsagot ng totoo, hinggil sa advertisement ng kanilang programa. Tulad ng co-host nito na si Jeffrey Celes o si Ka-Eric, mananatili sa detention si Badoy, hanggang maaprubahan sa plenaryo ang committee report ukol sa isyu.
So may mga advertisers, may mga ads na lumalabas.
There are minimal, there are few, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
Who are these companies that are advertising in your show?
We will submit that, Mr. Chair. I cannot memorize all
The
that.
host is here. The host is here. Just tell me who.
Mr.
In
Ray,
your show, who?
Mr.
Tell
Ray.
me.
Hindi ko alam.
You are,
Memorize. And
sir,
Mr. Chair, Mr.
you
Chair,
are, you're under oath, Mr.
yes, Mr.
Ray,
Chair.
So
Yeah.
tell me who are advertising in your show.
Honestly, I don't remember the names. There's a gasoline
no, ano
station.
pangalan ng
Mr.
produkto?
Mr. Chair.
Gasoline.
Just to put it,
Gasoline
in
station.
perspective.
It's a gasoline station, Mr. Chair.
Show for 3 years, Monday to Friday, 1 hour and a half every day. Ang sabi nyo, attorney, merong advertisers, kumikita. 25%, 25%, 50% sa SMNI. Simple lang yung tanong ko. Hindi nyo pwedeng hindi alam kasi kayo nag-host eh.
Mr.
Pwede ba
Chair,
naman yun?
Mr. Chair, could I respond?
Yes.
Okay, so, honest answer here is because we're so, this work, as you can imagine, is very intense.
Mr.
diba?
Chair,
So,
Mr.
what
Chair,
we do
just a
is-
moment. Mr. Chair, may
Yes.
check.
Yeah.
So you're being honest now. Kanina hindi ka honest.
No, could I also respond to that?
Yes.
No.
Could I kindly respond to
Mr.
that?
Chair, I just have, ito some question similar to Mr. Celis kanina. I just need a name.
Kilala niyo mga
I asked for the source, ayaw niyong ibigay. Ngayon, ito simple lang.
mga advertisers.
Sino yung mga nag-a-advertise sa show ninyo?
Kilala mo.
Okay, there's, Mr. Chair, there's e-fuel. What else?
Mr. Chairman,
Ano pangalan po? Ano
Kasi sa
pangalan?
totoo lang, ang konti talaga ng sponsors. What else?
Mr. Chairman,
Ano
Mr.
pangalan
Chair,
po? Ano
kasi sa
pangalan?
totoo lang, ang konti talaga ng sponsors dyan. Because the anti-CPP work is not sexy. Nobody wants to touch it. So kami lang talaga dyan, Mr. Chair.
Chairman,
No.
all, Chairman.
Sila lang po kung patwano para maayos mo po tayo.
Teka lang.
Yes.
Yes.
Doon po, JJ.
Hindi, I'm still at my point, Mr. Chair, doon sa binanggit ni Attorney Tolentino. So please, enumerate.
Pero my information, Mr. Chair, of the staff of...
Attorney Tolentino, I think the question is directed to Dr. Badon.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, ang pagkakaalala ko, e-fuel, and then there's this food cart. Because honestly, ang toka namin sa show na ito is the creative license, everything, that's the concept, what goes into it, the content. So we're consumed by that. So I honestly don't really look at the sponsors too much. I just don't.
Yes, I'll beg to the chairman, then I'll go
Yes.
back, Mr. Chair.
Alam po ninyo, tanong ko lang po di ba meron po kayong porsyento dito sa revenue sharing? Tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Hindi ba kung kayo ay may revenue, dapat alam nyo kung saan ang source ng revenue? Alam nyo kung sino ang mga sponsor ninyo? Para alam nyo na tama yung 25% na makukuha nyo as stated by the Attorney Tolentino.
May I answer, Mr. Chair?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes or no muna?
Could you repeat it
Hindi
again?
ba dapat alam nyo kung sino ang mga sponsors nyo? Dahil may porsyento po kayo, may revenue sharing kayo as manifested by the Attorney Tolentino na may 25% ka, may 25% si Ka Eric. Hindi ba responsibilidad nyo na sino ang mga sponsor na to?
Mr. Chair, I honestly don't care about the money. That's the truth. Gusto ko lang tapusin ito. Pwede ko bang mag-respond dun sa sinabi ni
Ano pong tatapusin ho ninyo?
yung CPP, NPA, NDF, sir? Chair, Mr. Chair. Yun nga, Chair, Mr. Chair.
Alam po nyo, hindi ho natin pwedeng kasi that's where Congressman JJ is coming from. You all have a share. Ergo, you should know who your sponsors are. So you cannot hide on another issue. Huwag mo natin pag-usapan. Napag-usapan na po yan kanina eh. Ngayon, it's either walang sponsor or
Mr. Chairman, may I,
Mr. Chair.
kasi
Mr. Chair, may I
or
clarify?
meron
Kasi
po
I
kayong
think this,
magtatanong because tinatanong ko si ikaw Congressman Benny, meron kang radio station, alam mo mga sponsor mo, di ba? Kasi kung konti lang sabi nyo konti lang sila, di mas madaling tandaan kung konti kesa marami.
Mr. Chair, if I may,
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Okay, so, honestly, I didn't know what you were gonna ask. So, hindi pumasok sa isip ko kaagad. But now, thinking about it, listening to you, it's e-fuel and some food carts. I don't remember the names. And Galileo water, something like that.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Chair.
Tatlong produkto. Meron pa po? Nalala nyo?
Paiba-iba, minsan nga wala, minsan meron, minsan ganon.
Hindi nyo po binabanggit sa show niyan? Thank you to the sponsor. Thank you to the sponsor. Di ba binabanggit niyan?
No, Mr. Chair, we don't.
Wala kayong
Kaya nga,
pakita na
hindi ko
ganyan.
nga siya alam, Mr. Chair.
Salamat.
Mr. Chair,
So,
Mr. Chair,
Chair,
kasi sa
JJ has a first. Nila po, Pongdan.
so, Attorney Tolentino,
Yes,
sabi
Mr.
niyo
Chair.
may income sharing kayo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, do you also concur with the statements of Dr. Badoy na ito yung mga kumpanyang nagsiserve as advertisers doon sa programa?
Based on my information, Mr. Chair, with the SMNI team, the show has no advertisers. But in case there's advertisers, Mr. Chair, that is the share. 50% SMNI.
No.
35%.
Okay, wait. Para lang. You're saying na walang advertisers?
As of today, Mr. Chair, none, Mr. Chair.
Ano yung sinabi ni Attorney Badoy na i-fuel, food
Chairman,
card, Galileo water?
Mr.
Ano
Chair.
yun?
Mr. Chair.
It is an advertisers, not of Laban Kasama ng Bayan, but it is an advertiser of a program prior to that program, Mr. Chair.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Are lying.
Chair,
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chair.
I think these people are lying. Why?
Here we are
Mr.
again.
Chairman, I think these
Being
people,
confused with information and hiding of the truth.
yes.
Kanina may na-content na tayo na isa, tapos nandito na naman tayo eh.
Alam nyo,
No.
Mr. Chairman, dito po sa breakdown ng revenue nila, lumalabas dito na yung pong revenue nun, yung galing lamang po sa mga radio station nyo. Walang lumalabas sa revenue na nanggagaling po doon sa show ninyo. And I think you are lying dahil dito po, naka-breakdown po ang revenue. Itong istasyon ang kumita ng 105 million ng 2022. Kumita ng 2021 ng 41.8. Kanina sabi ni attorney, wala daw advertisement and promotion. Dito sa advertising and promotion nyo, 12 million ang ginastos nyo ng 2022. At noong 2021, binload ko nga 810,000 lamang, tapos ng 2022 is 12 million. In other words, Mr. Chairman, clearly, nagsisinungaling kayo, Ma'am Badoy. Dahil sinasabi nyo, kumikita kayo sa pagiging co-producer, pero hindi nakalista po sa breakdown ng inyong mga revenue. So how can you explain that the one that you have submitted in this copy, hindi kasama yung revenue ninyo, bilang producer? How can you explain that?
May I, Mr. Chair?
yes, go
Mr.
ahead.
Chair,
Okay.
Mr. Chair, can I just put this on the record? We've already cited an individual in contempt earlier for failing to provide the information that the committee requires. To SMNI right now, again, very, very, very thin ice. Both of you magkatabi kayo. Sinabi mo, abogado mo to. Kayo magkatabi, hindi pa kayo magkasundo kung ano ba talaga yung totoo. Sabi mo, may tatlong nag-advertise. Sabi ng katabi mo, wala.
May I?
Paano namin kayo paniniwalaan? Magkatabi na nga kayo. Tapos sinabi pa ni Congressman Dan Fernandez dito, na lang
Report
naman
to
po.
eh. Please
May
refrain from lying kasi we will be citing you for contempt. Kasi nakalagay po sa revenue, submitted nyo, 4 na taon kayo nagsasubmit dito. Ito, this will apply. I can give you this. Dahil revenue na sinasabi nyo po, na andito lahat, breakdown. From income tax, from yung inyo pong mga losses, saka yung inyo pong tinatawag na mga expenses, and the revenues. So, wala po nakita na binabanggit nyo kanina na meron kayong kinita na dineklara nyo rin dito. In other words, you are lying. And if you are lying in this committee, ewan ko.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
Mr. Chair,
Any?
Mr. Chair, may I
I
respond?
move to declare Madam Badoy in contempt. I second.
There's a motion. Duly seconded by the Honorable Akop on the motion of the Honorable Benny Abante.
Pwede po bang magsalita, Mr. Chair?
Yes.
Mr.
The Honorable, there's a second. The chair hearing no objections. May we know from the Honorable Abante let us be specific on the specific ground that you are going to cite them in contempt. Section 11. Section
Section 11, H, and, yeah.
Question.
Section 11, contempt, refusal to answer an irrelevant inquiry. Acting in a disrespectful manner, Mr. Chair. That would be my reason to make a motion to declare her in contempt.
Mr. Chair, may I respond? Okay,
Then I will ask you to respond.
okay,
later.
thank you, Mr. Chair.
Because there's a pending motion on the floor, okay?
Okay.
There's a motion by the Honorable Benny Abante, seconded by the Honorable Akop. The chair in objection, the motion is approved. The second motion. Motion to 10. Motion to 10. We will,
Mr. Chairman. Yeah, I know. Mr. Chairman, I may respectfully move that we will detain Madam Badoy until the committee report of this investigation will be adopted in the plenary, Mr. Chairman. So move.
Dead. Who seconded the motion of the Honorable Akop? The chair in objection, the motion to detain is hereby approved. Yes, please.
Mr. Chair, like I told you earlier, this was the place where I grew up in. Dito ako naglaro when my father was in Congress. And I'm deeply saddened by what I've seen today. No, but I respect the committee because this is how I was brought up by my father, to be honorable. And to have my fullest trust pa rin in the institution, hindi natitinag yan,
Thank you.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you. May tanong na po ko.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
He was part of which Congress? What's the name of your father?
Anacleto Badoy Jr.
In what Congress was he part of?
I don't know, Mr. Chair. That was in the 70s, late 70s and early 80s.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So,
May I please?
Just a follow-up lang. Ito naman, please, pakiusap lang. Just for once, can we at least hang on to the truth? You know, it's been so difficult throughout the whole afternoon to get it. You know, you have documents that are conflicting, statements that are incongruent. Attorney Mark Tolentino, can you please submit to the committee copies of your advertising contracts?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
All the programs, Mr. Chair, or only the Laban Kasamang Bayan?
Mr. Chair, hindi pa ako tapos. May I please speak, Mr.
Okay.
Chair?
And
Honorable
revenue
Francis.
and revenue sharing with your co-producers.
May I know, Mr. Chair, if it's only limited to Laban Kasamang Bayan or all the
Yes.
programs, Mr. Chair?
All of it, submit nyo na lahat.
Okay, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to add also that the lawyer would submit to us the process on how you discipline the anchors and the hosts that you have.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Can we give us, please give us, Mr. Chair, 1 week to prepare all
And
these
other than that,
documents?
Mr. Chair, in connection dun sa request ni Kong Benny, may we also subpoena yung disciplinary actions na ginawa ninyo, investigations, di ba? Meron sinabi silang ginagawang investigations internal.
Yes, Mr.
Kasi
Chair.
lang hindi nyo masabi kung ilan na yung napatawan nyo ng disciplinary actions at kung anong penalty ang inimpose nyo sa kanila. Pwede nyo ba bigyan din kami ng kopya nun?
Yes, Mr. Chair. That's why we're asking, Mr. Chair, 1 week, Mr. Chair, to comply all those documents.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Chair, to establish
Honorable
some
Bench.
pertinent evidence, Mr. Chair, I just would like to make a manifestation here that because Madam Badoy has admitted that she is not a black timer and that she is not paying any dues to the SMI, therefore, she is part of the company, Mr. Chair.
Sergeant of Arms to please implement to take custody of Miss Modoy as directed by this committee.
May I finish my statement, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
Meron pong Rumi na quote, yung poet na Rumi. Wherever you stand, be the soul of that place. I'm really sad that this has happened to our Congress. I didn't see this when my father was growing up. This was the place where we could stand on our shared ground of love for country, and what I witnessed right now was a travesty.
Thank
And
you
I'm
very
very
much.
sad for my country.
Mr. Chair,
Honorable Ako.
I'm sorry for what happened to you, Madam Badoy. But you do not have a monopoly of love of country.
I didn't see.
I've spent my life fighting for this country. Oh, so you do not have to tell me that. Mas marami akong sinugal kaysa sa iyo. So do not give me that crap, Madam Badoy.
Thank you very much.
Kasi I have laid down my life
Protect me.
very often just to protect this country. And if ever I'm going to be called again, I'll do it. Not the way you want it, but the way it is authorized by the government. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, also I would like to make a manifestation that I do not know how old were you, Madam Batoy, when I was fighting the NPAs. 1986. This government almost lost to the NPAs. I was there fighting the NPAs. I do not know where were you at the time. So please, do not make a monopoly of the love of country. All of the congressmen here love our countries. That's why we're here. We're not just politicians. We are people that love our own nation. That's why we're serving our nation. So please, do not make that statement. To me, it is still alive, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
Sergeant of Arms, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ms. Lorraine. So
Mr. Chair.
now, we have you will have to put her in the same place where Ka Eric is, no? I mean, in the same area, in the premises of the House of Representatives. That's what I meant.
Para sa iba pang karagdagang mga balita ng Senior Buzz, ay mag-comment lamang po, mag-like at mag-share sa video na ito, at huwag po nating kalimutang mag-subscribe sa aming channel. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood.